where you are. And if you're watching this at a later date, it could be good evening. Whatever it is, I hope it's a good one for you. This morning, I'm going to be doing some things in the garden that shows what needs to be done to keep your garden healthy. As you come by, let me remind you if you could just leave a thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so. There's a lot to learn in this garden. So I'm going to start by, we did some trimming a couple of days ago. I'm going to start by moving those limbs to the mulch bed. And then there are quite a few things going to be done in the garden. And this is what we do to keep it healthy. Thanks again for stopping by. Good morning, Joshua. Good morning. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yes, I see you're first. I appreciate your time and your support. I'm going to be doing some things in the garden, and these are ways we keep the garden healthy. So I'm going to start by removing those limbs that we cut from the guava tree a couple of days ago. Those limbs are going to go into the mulch bed. Thank you for your thumbs up too, Joshua. I appreciate it. Yes, pruning. You saw my artwork I just did? You just did it? No, didn't see that one, but I'll check it out. Thank you. I saw one earlier in the week. Yes. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're just coming in, I do appreciate it. Please remember your thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, these are some things I'm going to be doing today that shows how to keep your garden healthy. And one is pruning. We did that to this tree right here. Let me get you closer. It's the guava tree. And so I'm cleaning up now, removing those limbs. And those limbs are going to be used again. Another way to get it healthy. Yo, you just read a book a long time ago about gardening? Okay, good. You went to the library? All right. Now, so I'm going to remove those limbs, put them in the mulch bed, and the mulch bed will turn them into beautiful, wonderful soil. Yeah. take you with me so you can see where the soil is, where the mulch bed is, yeah. And that's where we get some good soil, right up there in the corner. Thank you again for your time. Please remember your thumbs up, and do go ahead and subscribe. Now this side of the garden needs to be mowed, and that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to put you right here. Mohammed, thank you for coming. I really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I'm going to be doing some things that you will see that helps your garden to stay healthy. So let me go ahead and start mowing on this side. Thank you for your time. Remember your thumbs up. Please remember your thumbs up. Thank you so much to those 3 persons who did. I appreciate it. Good morning, Angela. Thank you so much for coming by, Angela. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for your thumbs up as well. Where are you watching from? Just tell me where you're watching from, Angela. Yeah, I'm doing some things in the garden that shows how to make sure it stays healthy. Because if you don't, then the pests and diseases will come back. Village Food. Good morning, good morning. Thank you. Thank you for the like. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your time. Yes, I really appreciate it. So, I'm doing some things over here that will keep the garden healthy. And if you look right here in front of you is a bed. We're preparing this bed for for the fall crops. So in there you'll find lots of kitchen scraps and other things that come from the garden. And those will break down and produce good soil and fertilizer for whatever is going to be planted in there. So on one side, it's almost ready. Yeah, man. Yes, Village Food. And this side, you'll see their soil is in it already. That side is ready. And now this side is being prepared. Most of what you're looking at over there came from the coconut tree, the bark of the coconut tree. So when we prune the tree and trim it, those things are really, really good in your garden. And there are other things, kitchen scraps. There are some tree limbs. Yeah. So that's, yes, thank you, Village Food. So that's getting ready for fall. And you see, tomorrow will be August. Yeah. So it's coming quick. So now when you keep your garden healthy, it prevents pests from lingering in there and critters from lingering in the grass. Yeah. There are many things that you need to do to keep your garden healthy. And one of the things I always do, which I'm going to do today also, yeah, it's hard work. You're right, Village Food. And one of the things I'm going to do is to inspect the trees and the plants. Because if you don't, pests may take over them. And before you know it, it's all over in the garden. So that's something I'm going to do too. But I'm going to be cutting the grass over here on this side. Yeah. And I need to get rid of some things from this cherry tree. There is a vine that's growing all over it. And it keeps growing. So those yellow flowers, let me see if I can get you closer. Show us again. Show us what again? Tell me what you want to see again. What is it you want to see? While you're telling me that, I'm going to show you those yellow flowers. Those yellow flowers on this tree is not from the tree itself. It's from a vine. Call it the cerasee vine. That vine also has something called bitter lemon on it. So I'm going to have to get rid of those. Oh, the tree, the coconut, the beautiful trees and coconut. Okay. All right. There's one coconut tree right here. And if you can see, I can't go any further because I'm going to lose you if I do. Look closely and you will see that there are blossoms on it. So that will bear, that one will be bearing coconut for the first time, if it happens. Because it did blossom already, but the blossoms blew off and some of them dried up. Something went wrong with it. So we had to clean up that tree, rip off the bark, prune the tree, fertilize it with some homemade fertilizers. And now it's back, healthy and looking ready to produce. Here we have some banana trees over here. Or maybe it's too close up for you. Those are bananas. Up in the corner is also another coconut. And there is a papaya tree over there with papayas on it. Let me see if I can get it close for you. There they are. Those are papayas. And let me show you a bunch of bananas right up close. Right here. It's a nice bunch of bananas. Right there. And this tree right here is a jackfruit tree. It's not bearing anything yet. You know, jackfruit tree takes 5 to 7 years. Yeah, banana. Yeah. A jackfruit tree takes 5 to 7 years before it bears fruits. And this one's just turned 5 years old. And here's a Another fruit tree right here. We call it June plum. You may know it as golden apples, and it has many, many other names. This is a dwarf tree, but it bears fruits all year round. Yeah, always has fruits on it. And right here is a ackee tree. Those are not ready yet. When they open up and you see the seeds, then you know they're ready. We get you closer. There they are. Sorry about the noise overhead. It's an aircraft. So that's the ackee tree. Yeah. And over here are some more papayas. Thank you, Village Food. Kevnish, good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for stopping by. That's one of two. Let me see if I can show you the second tree. It's two trees right there. It's like twins. They grew like twins, yeah. And those have papayas too. And this one is an hog plum tree. It bore some fruits earlier, and when before it gets ready to bear fruits again, the whole tree is going to be bare. All the leaves fall off first. Yeah. And there are more. We love papayas, as you can see. So there are more papaya trees. Kevnish is saying good morning to Village. And the birds, they're always in the garden. I can't take you in the back, but my pride and joy is back there. It's a dwarf avocado tree, and it has two beautiful avocados. Let me take you over here. This tree right here is what we call a sugar apple. It's also known as a sweet sap tree. And of course, that's the cherry tree I talked about earlier. It's called Barbados cherry. And right here is a nesberry, also known as sapodilla. We just harvested most of it. I see yes, a little bit more. A Village Food, 6th of August, Jamaica. Yes, yes. 6th of August is Independence Day in Jamaica. So in 6 days. And we have right here installed a bird feeder for the birds. The birds are always happy in the garden, flying around. And the good thing about them, they don't mess with the fruits. Unless we leave them too long, like a papaya might be in the tree for too long, it got overripe, and they're eating. They eat it. That's good. There's enough for both birds and for human. So I have this. I'm going to need to fill up this some more, the bird feeder, because they're really eating. Yeah, I'm going to add a bath water to it. Yeah. And we have down here, oh, we have harvested all the pineapples already. And here is the guava tree. There are a few guavas on it. They're not ready. But you know what I love about the guava tree? These beautiful blossoms. Let me get them closer to you. Those are 3 of them. When you see blossoms, you know guavas will be coming next. Here's one up here. There's another. We have more. Many green ones are on the tree. And these are the kinds, these are the pink ones. When you cut into them, they're pink. And there are many, many varieties of guavas. Yeah, and here we have, this is a pigeon peas. It's a volunteer plant, meaning we didn't plant it at all. It came up on its own. Could be the winds might have blown the seed there or the birds. If you can look closely, there's a bird in there. See there? Yeah. They could spread the seeds too. And so we had a very mighty harvest from this. Yeah, it is amazing, Kevnish. Just amazing. And all these birds, look at, wow. Yeah. So, and then we have a small papaya right there. And there's another papaya tree over here that wants to bear again. We cut this down, this stump down last year, and it gave us, hello Tim, and it gave us 2 branches of nice papayas. So we cut it down again, and it looks like it wants to bear again. So if it wants to bear, we'll leave it alone. I just love this bird right here. Being inquisitive. Yeah. And we have another coconut tree right here. Hasn't borne any fruits yet either. And behind here, you cannot see bananas and plantains. Yeah. So I'm going to, and of course, those containers down there are all pineapples. We harvested 3 pineapples from containers over there. So you don't need a big space to start a garden. Just start with containers, buy your soil, put it in there, dig a hole, plant something. Simple. Yeah. So I'm going to continue with the mowing before the sun comes up in all its glory. Now to start here, the sun, it's 80, at 3 a.m. it's already 80 degrees. So can you imagine about 10 o'clock? Yep. Sometimes it goes up past 90s, in the 90s. And the temperature, how it feels is way, way more than what it is. Yeah, so I thank you so much for your time. Thank you for coming. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to put you as close as I think I can put you without you buffering. If you see any buffering, just let me know. Bring it around so you can see better. We've been having a very hot spell up here in New Jersey. It's been, yeah, 95, yes. The hot spell seems to be everywhere. I'm telling you. So you have to be careful, keep hydrated. You know, you can't play with that. No. Yeah. While I'm here, I'm going to remove the vines that's growing on that cherry tree. It's amazing. Yes, it is, Kevnish. So I'm gonna put it right here. We can see. Yeah. It's not level right here, but do the best. So this is the vine that's growing all over. It's called the cerasee. You can boil it and drink it as tea. They say it's good for general health. Yeah. going to put it right here in this bed and turn into compost. See the fruit? That's bitter lemon. The fruit is bitter lemon. And the flowers are beautiful that the bees keep coming over here to pollinate them. Look, there's a bee right here on this one right now. And I think that's what's preventing this tree from bearing fruit. It's all wrapped up in these things. Way up top. Parasite plant. It's over all the plants. And it's hide like that. The bees, look at my people. I'm taking away the bees are not happy that I'm taking them away. Yeah, interesting vine fact. They're not happy that I'm taking away their plant. So I'm going to give it a rest a little bit because I can't get stung. Highly allergic to that. Yeah, so this tree should be bearing fruits right now, but I think because of what's going on with this vine, it's wrapped itself entirely around and into the tree. So it's almost like every 2 or 3 days I have to come here and remove them. Eventually, I think we're gonna have to trim the entire tree, and that's how we'll get rid of the vine. We need to get rid of it from the source of where it's growing. Yeah. So let me go ahead and do some more of that cutting there, the grass. Come up here. Thank you again for stopping by. Please remember your thumbs up. Thank you so much. And do go ahead and subscribe. Well, be careful. Oh, you're right with those bees. Yeah. Let them do their thing. Those vines I was telling you about, if you look carefully on the fence, you will see. I'm going to go over there and take them off. But let me see if I can get you close. Right on that fence over there, the vines are there. They take over anything and everywhere. Another day, I'll move the rest. What kind of vine is it? It's growing wild. Yeah, it's sorcy. It's sorcy vine. It just needs a plant close by, and that's what it does. It attaches itself to whatever plant it can find, and it just grows wild. Problem where you have a vine overgrowth situation, you have to snip the vine. If you can break the vine from the source, then that will take care of your problem. Yeah. But if you let it stay too long, it will overtake the whole thing. Yeah, that's how it is with that sorcy vine. So if anybody listening and wants some sorcy, I got it. It's all over. I got sorcy vine. Over here. Your search. Seems like you get the root, then you got it made. Yeah, if you can get it from the source, and it doesn't need, the root doesn't go in the ground. The root is actually in the tree. So if you find where it is a tree, you clip that, and I make like 2 or 3 clips. Then it just dies. That's what happened. guavas on this tree. Let me see if you can see. I may be able to harvest one of them. Let's see, where are they? They're clustered together. Let me see if I can find them again from this side. Oh, way over here in the corner. I may have to remove you from the tripod. Here it grows like a curtain. Yes, it sure does. Let me remove this from the tripod. Let me show you where the um, large guavas are. There they are. And one of them look like it's ready. This one. Let's see. Yep. By tomorrow, this will be ripe. Those two are not ready yet. All right. The thing about guavas, they hide under the leaves, and so many times you don't see them until it's too late. They're already fallen on the ground, or they're so ripe that as soon as you touch them, they fall right into your hands. All right, so that's the only big ones I see. There are also small ones on it, though. Lots of small ones. Yeah, that's all there is for this tree. Here are the blossoms up close. They are so beautiful when they come out on the first day. By tomorrow, these won't be here. They'll be dried up. Or maybe by the end of this day. They only last like 24 hours. All right, let me put you back. Okay, I have one more corner to mow between these trees here. Oh, let me show you close up where the fruit is. Here it is. The lovely guava. It's a very wonderful feeling when you can harvest your own food. All right, so I'm going between these trees right here. There's a lot of the sorcy vines on the back of this cherry tree. When I grew up on a Kevnish is saying, yes, it is. We used to have a big garden, my mother and my father, and all kinds of fruit trees, but that was when we lived in North Carolina. I'm in New Jersey now. Okay, so you're saying, Tim is saying North Carolina to Jersey. Yeah, but the back of that tree, man, we're gonna have to trim this tree. This tree will not be able to bear fruits like that. The vines are inside the tree. And then I looked at the bottom and I didn't see any at the bottom to really snip it from there. But boy, those, when it comes to weeds, they're actually weeds. That's what they are. And I see what they're trying to do is get to the other tree. And there's a piece hanging off of it. Let me show you. I'm going to have to get that off. And the reason why you see so much of it too is that the bees keep pollinating these beautiful flowers. Kevnish says you were only 15. Yeah, look at the beautiful flower. That's why the bees keep coming by. And if we leave them, it will go to the Nesberry tree and just spread to all the rest of the trees. And don't want to spend my time on vines from the trees. So this is one way to keep your trees healthy. You have to inspect your trees and your plants, because things might be happening that you don't see and until it's too late. Yeah. So Kevin is just saying, I usually go back every summer because I still have a lot of family there. Okay, that's nice. And at the farm too. I hope you get to go on the farm and enjoy the fruits and whatever it bears. So my cutting of the grass over on this side today is over. And now I can see if there's anything crawling in it. Yeah, so one way of keeping your garden healthy is to cut the grass. Get rid of the vines and weeds that are. You know what? I'm going to spend some more time trying to get these things off the tree. That poor tree can't do anything. I need my step stool. Yeah. You know what I see? A lot of bees up there. There are a lot of bees there. I've come to the conclusion that we're going to have to trim. That's what we're going to do. We're going to trim the tree to get rid of those vines. Look at how much I got today. See them there? And there are lots more on the other side of the fence. This fence back here that you can hardly see. Let me show you. And this fence, they're over there too. Family reunions are great. That's true, Tim. That is so true. You get to see people that you don't see all year long. Yeah. So my goal was to spend an hour out here this morning. Let me see how long. Oh, 75 minutes. An hour and 15 minutes. That's a good day's work. Charles, do you find a lot of snakes here or see a lot of snakes? You would kind of think so because of all that fruit. I saw a garden snake one time. Once. And that's the main reason why I also cut the grass a lot, because I don't want them to come here and start living, you know? And they can't go up the tree too. And here's another reason why they can't go up most of the trees. Let me show you. You see the white things? Oh, let me show you on this tree right here. Those white things on the bark of the tree. It's called a tree barrier. It doesn't have any grip. And so they can climb up there. I saw an iguana try to climb up there. And I was going to post a video, but the grass was a bit high. And it would take too much of an observation to see. But they can't climb up there. But I did see a snake in my mulch bed, and I'm not surprised because, yeah, you would see them there. So, yeah, so if I keep the grass low, it's good to see if anything is anywhere. Yeah, but they don't come. I don't see them. We even, every now and again I see a squirrel, but they don't mess with this stuff. They don't. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is, okay, now that the sun is out, I think this is where I have to end. God's willing, tomorrow I'll come back and do some more. But I thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your contribution. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day. And please do, every day a video is up, whether it's a short or a video. So come back next time and see what's happening right here in the Charles Fort Lauderdale garden. You're welcome, Tim.